This is my watch collection. One of these was stolen, so let me tell you the story. Never mind the chaos here, we're literally moving houses. I'll show you the watches, because here's the thing. We wanted to like do a lot of things today and like do a lively vlog and go out a lot, but the watches, like each of them have their own story. So it just makes too much sense to tell their stories, because you want to hear about this, I promise.
Let's make a video like a GQ did.
It's like I sit there and I'm interviewed.
Yeah, that's right.
But you have to promise you make me look good. All right, let's do it then. Buffalo Trace, best whiskey in the world. Let's look into watches. Let's talk about the one I'm wearing right now. This one I got for 9,500-ish. I barely wear it. This is my newest piece and I barely wear it. Because it's really hard to make it fit my outfit. I usually don't wear casual clothing. This is more like a t-shirt watch. See, there are a few watches that everybody knows. Out of all of these watches, that's probably the most recognizable watch. The best known watch. At least one of the top 5. Everybody wants it. Everybody has it. I mean, not literally everybody, but so many people have it. Anyhow, it's a great watch. So that's Rolex Datejust. And it's a vintage one. It's actually, I think it's a 1964. I'm not perfectly sure. You can really tell because that's a classic. I think I don't have a single white dial. I just don't like white dials. I feel like they look weird. Anyhow, this one comes on a rubber band. You'll also see that this is also a pattern because I love rubber bands. I don't like leather because I live mostly plant-based. You might also see it's a tiny watch. The Submariner, I think it's 40 millimeters. The Datejust is 36 millimeters, I think. And you see the difference. I don't wear this. That's actually Laura's watch, my girlfriend. I said, for Christmas, I'll get you half of this watch. It's gold, it's black, and it's great. We got this for 6K. Since then, it, I think, almost tripled in value. This watch is actually, right now, 60 years old. This watch is like a grandpa or grandma. Let me take a sip of my refresher. Daytona. It's a 40 millimeter Daytona, yellow gold, and the dark dial, specifically not a dark dial, but the Paul Newman look. So Paul Newman was a car racer in, I think, the 60s also, and he was famous for wearing a specific look of a Daytona, right? Daytona is a famous race. This Daytona race, Paul Newman raced. He was a driver at that race, and he wore a Daytona, but an earlier version of it. I paid 18,000 for this at a time where this was worth 32, 34 maybe. And man, I was so happy that I got it for that price. I'll tell you why I got this for cheap. To do this, we actually have to get to this watch. All my watches are original, all my watches have the papers, all my watches have the boxes. When I got this watch, it did not have paper and boxes, and that came back to bite me. I'll tell you more about that later. Should we get to this watch first, or should we go to the other watch that I have in here that is going to be my new favorite watch in a few months?
I think we should wait for it and just go with the...
Start with the AP?
Yep.
All right. The Audemars Piguet. Absolutely gorgeous watch. You see it has scratches all over it because I wear it every day, wherever I go, whatever I do. I wear this so much. You can really see this is my daily. Actually, let me show you. Ah, look at this. This is pure insanity. Just how good this looks. I just can't believe it. That was, and still is, my grail watch. What's a grail watch? It's the watch you always wanted to have, where you always you're looking after and you want to have this. Now I do have 2 or 3 new grail watches. One of them being the Jacques Droche, the Bird minute repeater. Another is a specific Richard Mille, and another is actually a Jacob & Co. So it's an automatic Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. There are two versions of this. One is 39, one is 41. This is the 41. The 41 millimeters is, I think, like 30% more expensive or something. But I wanted to get this because I have like a larger arm. I wanted to have like a watch that fits my arm. So this, I think it just makes sense when it comes to size. I remember when I was making, like, that was, I think 5 years ago, something like that. Stocks went up, and crypto went up, business did well, real estate worked out. Like everything was in place. So I said, you know what? Now's the time. I'll get it. I only paid 25,000 for it. Right now it's worth about 40, something like this. But it was worth, actually, at the height of it, I think it was 60, 70,000, something like that. Which is crazy if you think about it. Like, this is a Porsche on your wrist. Is it worth it? No. Hell no. It's a watch. You have a watch in your phone. But does it feel great? Oh yeah. That was the watch that was stolen. I got it from a very famous watch dealer. Then, about 2 years later, it started making trouble. So I have to give it to the manufacturer and have them fix it. And then they took it back. All of a sudden, like 2 days later, I get a call and an email at the same time. I'm so sorry to tell you, but the watch that you sent us is a watch that we know was stolen. And you can imagine my heart sank. I didn't know what to do. I spent 25K on it, right? I said, okay, what were we going to do now? They said, yeah, we're going to contact the original owner and ask what he wants to do about it. What then happened is that they told the other guy, we have your stolen watch, but we're not gonna give it to you. And that guy was furious. He asked for my details. Like, they asked me, I allowed, they gave it to him, then we started talking. And he said, they don't give me back my watch because they don't want to make a decision if it's yours or mine or whatever. Just pay me the money that I paid and then you can have it. And I said, okay, listen, I can pay you 18K. So I paid him. Then he told Audemars Piguet that it's fine. And they actually gave me the watch. But then I called the watch dealer that I got this from. And I said, listen, you sold me a stolen watch. And we gotta do something about this because I'm pretty furious right now. So he said, I can give you your money back. And I said, that's great. But you know what? Actually, don't give me my money back and let me pick a watch from your store. And you know what it was? It was this one. So what I like to say is that I paid 25 for this and 18 for that, which was an interesting twist and turn. Let's talk about this. You want to talk about this?
Yep.
Yeah? It is the Cartier. As is, that's like 7,000. But listen, it's going to get really interesting real quick because this is going to be my favorite watch very soon. That's a great watch.
That's a classic.
It's a classy and classic both. I got it for 7.5. I got it because I wanted to get bumped up the list at that vendor's store. I think it worked. I'm still waiting for the other orders I put in. Several Rolex, some others. We'll see. Honestly, if I had to put it in order, this I wear the most, the second most, third most, and this I barely even wear. But the reason why I wear this, because it's such a classy, chill watch to wear. It's like classy and casual at the same time. See, and the thing is that I am going to make this one of my favorite watches by putting diamonds all over the watch.
Like rappers did?
Like rappers do. Literally all over. So the bezel itself is going to have diamonds all on the strap, right? It's just going to be diamonds everywhere. And that costs 15,000 roughly. So this watch is 7.5 plus the 15 is 22.5 that this would be worth. It's called iced out, right? Rappers call it like that. But I love the look of it. That's my favorite watch. And that's my second favorite. And I think they're gonna be like really close once this is iced out. Actually, therefore, let me wear this. All right. So let me know in the comments what you think. See you in the next one. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. Talk soon. Oh man, I love these watches. I could go on for it.
Yeah, I figured that out.